So, little pumpkins, I think this is a lovely story to end term with or begin the Easter holidays with. This is Dragon Loves Penguin by Debi Gliori. Look at this beautiful illustration on the front. This one here. Oh. It's bedtime in the land of ice and snow. Night night, says Bib's mummy. Sleep tight, says Bib's daddy. But Bib has a better plan. Please, says Bib, can I have a story? The one about the dragons? Oh, Bib, sighs his mummy. Just one story and then it's night night, sleep tight. Don't let the frost bite, says Bib, snuggling in. Here's little Bib. And look, this story looks familiar, doesn't it? Long, long ago, Mummy begins, long before you hatched, dragons came to live in our land of ice and snow. They had lived all over the earth from east to west and all points in between, but nowhere seemed just right. East was too easty, west was the same but westish, and the points in between were uncomfortably pointy. Look at those dragons in the sky. And there's Mummy reading to Bib. So the dragons arrived in the icy vastness of our land and set up camp. Did they have tents and sleeping bags in their camp? Asked Bib. I think they forgot to bring any, says Mummy. So to keep warm, they made their home on top of a mountain with a fire in its heart. And there they spent the long, long winter waiting for spring. So here are the penguins. And look, up here are the dragons. Dragons. Sometimes it felt as if spring would never return, but slowly the dark skies turned blue and drip by drip the ice began to thaw. So what do you think thaw means? Have a little think, see if you can work it out. At last the sun returned to the frozen land. The dragons loved the sun. They stretched their long necks, spread their wide wings and polished their hard, shiny scales. Here they are. All busy, and there the sun is. Soon after that, the eggs started coming. Eggs with spots, dots and stripes. Eggs with lumps, bumps and frills. Some of the dragons laid little eggs. Some of them laid huge ones. Oh, look at all those eggs. But one dragon, having no egg at all, went off to be alone for a while. This little dragon here. Oh, look at that picture. Wow. Poor dragon, says Bib. I know, says Bib's mummy, but sometimes things happen for a reason. Look. Gasped Bib. Poor egg. Look, can you spot the egg down here? All by itself. Oh no. And that dragon has spotted it. Yes, continues Bib's mummy. That egg needed a mummy. Yikes. Those are killer whales, also known as orcas, and I think they would have eaten that egg. And that dragon needed an egg. So the egg needed a mummy and the dragon needed an egg. It was a perfect fit. The dragon loved her little one through ice and sun, and through dark and dazzle the little one loved her back. All the other eggs were quick to learn how to fly and breathe fire and chew rocks. But the little one was slow and careful and learned to survive. All the other eggs grew big and strong. They grew long necks and wide wings and hard scales all over. But the little one, being small and fluffy, grew courage instead. All the other eggs were given endless gifts, vast toys, flashing, clattering things that made a noise. But the little one was given love and time, the greatest gifts of all. There we go, there's the little one. Then one day the big dragons had to go far away to do big important things. Left behind, the small dragons grew fretful and cross. They picked fights with each other, then they turned on the little one. You're not a proper dragon, they sneered. You can't fly. You can't breathe fire. You're covered in feathers, you big softy. Oh look, there they are. There's the little one, and there are the dragons. We're covered in feathers, said Bib. Yes, says Mummy, feathers keep us warm, but they can't keep cold words out. Because words can be very unkind. They can hurt us. Feeling hurt and sad, the little one went away to be alone for a while. Sometimes things happen for a reason. A real dragon's skin is too scaly to feel the heat, but a soft, feathery dragon can feel the first fiery breath when a volcano wakes up. "Flee for your lives!" the little one screamed. "The mountain is alive!" The small dragons didn't wait to be told twice. They didn't wait for the little one either. Look, there they are, all dashing off, flying away. And there's the little one. The little one tried to fly, but her wings were too small. She tried to run, but the flames ran faster. She screamed for help, but nobody heard. Oh no! Then she fell over onto her soft, feathery tummy, which was exactly the right thing to do. Ooh. Down the mountain she went, faster and faster, sliding on her tummy all the way to the bottom, where she found something waiting for her. Oh, an egg. Look, there's the little one. She's got the egg, and there's the fiery volcano. The egg was very small, but the little one had more than enough courage for both of them. And thanks to her Mummy, the little one knew how to survive through days of dark and dazzle and ice and sun. And later, when the egg hatched, who do you think was inside? Who do you think was inside? "Me!" squeaks Bib. "You!" says Mummy. "I was the egg and you were the little one," says Bib. "Yes," says Mummy. Oh. "And I knew the best gifts to give you were time and love, just like my dragon Mummy gave me. And now it's time to snuggle down." "Read it again," says Bib, "please." "Maybe Granny will tell you the story this time," says Mummy. "Please, please, please," says Bib, "the dragon one, about you and Mummy and me." "Snuggle down," says Granny. "Close your eyes and I'll begin. Long, long ago, before you hatched." So there's Granny, the dragon, and there's Mummy, and there's Baby reading the story. And that is the end of the story. And there's that dragon. And that is all about family, because family is about who you love. And it's about the time and the care that you put in, as Mummy said. Mummy Penguin said, time and love. And that's what matters. There we go. Look at that lovely, happy family. And they all came together. They found each other. What a lovely, lovely story. And that is the end. Bye now.